Legendary golfer Annika Sorenstam. The move signals that the WNBA star is past her pesky groin injury that saw her miss the majority of the 2025 season.
Imagine this: Caitlyn Clark just made a bold, history-shifting move that could finally end Aya Wilson's dominance once and for all. A decision so powerful, so unexpected, that it left the entire WNBA leadership speechless. The LPGA didn't just give Caitlyn a new stage. They gave her global fame, unstoppable influence, and a doorway into a billion-dollar sports empire. And of course, Aya Wilson isn't taking it lightly. She's furious, insisting that Caitlyn hasn't earned the... So before we dive deeper, tell me what you think. Was Caitlyn right to leave the WNBA spotlight for a global golf takeover? Hit that like button if you believe she's redefining what greatness looks like. And let's unpack the incredible shift that's turning women's sports into a whole new empire of power, money, and legacy.
The crap out of this event. And they also did something really smart by pairing her up with their currently #1 golfer in the world. And her name is Nelly Korda. So there are photos of Caitlyn and Nelly literally everywhere. And the LPGA was so smart in doing this because they knew that there would be so many eyeballs on Caitlyn. So if they put their #1 golfer...
The moment Caitlyn Clark's name lit up the LPGA Pro-Am roster, right beside legends like Nelly Korda, Annika Sorenstam, and even Tiger Woods, the entire internet practically exploded. Within minutes, tickets were gone, airports were jammed with fans, and social media turned into a global celebration. Organizers quickly crowned it the biggest and most electric crossover in modern sports history. But while millions cheered, chaos broke loose behind WNBA doors. Commissioner Kathy Engelbert never saw it coming. And by the time the shock hit, Caitlyn had already changed the conversation forever. She wasn't just holding a golf club. She was making a statement, a bold declaration that her brilliance, drive, and influence could never be contained by one league or one sport. But here's the truth. Caitlyn Clark isn't running. She's rewriting the rules of greatness. This isn't an escape. It's an evolution. Her move to the LPGA is proof that women's sports are no longer waiting for permission to shine. They're building empires, breaking barriers, and rewriting history in real time.
Play in the Pro-Am with the best women golfers in the world. There you have it. There you have it. The LPGA understand what's great for business. Not what's good for business, what's great. It'd be nice if the WNBA could get with the program. It'd be nice if you didn't allow your greatest asset to get beat up and hacked and fouled.
The LPGA didn't just invite Caitlyn Clark. They celebrated her arrival like royalty. From private jets to exclusive press coverage, the league made it clear. This wasn't just another guest appearance. This was the dawn of a new era in women's sports. They ignored the noise, the politics, and the bitterness coming from elsewhere, because true greatness doesn't need approval. It commands it. Even world #1 Nelly Korda summed it up perfectly. Caitlyn brings a spark no one else can. She's magnetic. She belongs here. And once those words hit the internet, chaos followed. Hashtags like #Caitlyn on the course, #Clark versus the world, and #NextLevelLegend took over global trends. Aya Wilson tried throwing shade online, but it backfired instantly. Fans clapped back hard, asking why one woman's success had to threaten another's. Within hours, it became one of the biggest PR storms the WNBA had ever seen. But let's be honest, this moment isn't about drama. It's about destiny. Caitlyn Clark's rise hasn't been easy. She's taken hard fouls, harsh criticism, and endless comparisons. Yet she never broke. She evolved. And now, while the WNBA tried to dim her light, the LPGA handed her the entire stage. Today, brands like Nike, Rolex, and TaylorMade are in a bidding war to sign her, with offers hitting record-breaking numbers. What Caitlyn is doing isn't just a crossover, it's a cultural reset. A symbol of power, perseverance, and transformation, proving that her influence goes far beyond basketball. She's building the new blueprint for global female athletic dominance.
You don't say anything. That's what we were talking about this whole season. We were correct. The fans that were saying that the WNBA seems to be trying to quiet the noise of Caitlyn Clark, not letting her shine to her full ability, and not in turn
Fresh reports have just revealed something absolutely jaw-dropping. Caitlyn Clark's first ever LPGA endorsement deal could surpass a staggering $50 million, with additional bonuses, charity fees, and long-term partnerships that might send her total career earnings soaring into the billion-dollar zone. This isn't just another athlete signing a contract. This is a turning point in sports history, a moment redefining how the world values female athletes and their global market power. Meanwhile, behind the closed doors of WNBA headquarters, Commissioner Cathy Engelbert reportedly called an emergency meeting. The fear? That Caitlyn's move might inspire a mass exodus. Insiders say stars like Angel Reese, Aya Wilson, and Kelsey Plum are quietly observing her every step. And deep down, the league knows if Caitlyn leaves for good, others might follow her trailblazing path. But here's where the drama takes a stunning twist. LPGA insiders leaked that Angel Reese wasn't even invited to the Pro-Am. Not as a player, not as a VIP, not even as a spectator. When that hit social media, Angel allegedly went off, calling it disrespectful, and accusing the golf world of favoritism toward Caitlyn. Fans immediately jumped into the debate, and within hours, it became one of the most talked about controversies in women's sports. The message couldn't be louder. Caitlyn Clark isn't just changing games. She's changing the entire balance of power. Her influence is shaking boardrooms, shifting sponsorship strategies, and forcing every league on the planet to recognize what real star power looks like in 2025. Unstoppable, undeniable, and all hers.
It was so amazing. She's so sweet, so nice. It was nice to kind of get to spend some time with her. We've messaged a little on Instagram beforehand, but to get to spend some time with her and to see the influence that she has on people, bringing people out here, and to see how amazing of an influence she is.
It is the fault of the WNBA because the LPGA just did everything that the WNBA should have been doing this season. They did it all correct in literally one day. So I talked about it in a previous video how this Pro-Am event originally wasn't even going to be televised, but there were so many fans who were emailing the organization saying, how can we watch Caitlyn? Can we come to the event? Can you live stream it? All of these things. And it ended up...
The fans weren't silent. They fought back louder than ever. Social media erupted with a single message that echoed worldwide. Respect isn't given. Caitlyn Clark has earned every ounce of it. The world watched in awe as Caitlyn stepped onto the green in a crisp white polo, radiating focus and calm confidence. The crowd roared, flashes filled the air, and beside her stood Nelly Korda, smiling with that challenger's fire. Let's show them how it's done. Then came the moment that froze time. One smooth, powerful swing that cut through every doubt ever spoken about her. Within seconds, silence turned into thunder. In just 24 hours, that clip shattered the internet. Over 10 million views, replayed non-stop on ESPN, shared by global icons, and even praised by LeBron James, who tweeted, "That swing, unreal. She's built different." Overnight, Caitlyn went from rookie under fire to a global symbol of excellence, rewriting what greatness looks like in real time. But the beauty of the moment wasn't just in her swing. It was in the unity it sparked. Legends, CEOs, and creators from every industry came together to celebrate her mindset and message. One speaker compared her rise to Kathy Ireland's evolution from supermodel to billion-dollar entrepreneur, saying both women turned pressure into power and ambition into legacy. Caitlyn's presence wasn't about switching sports. It was about redefining leadership, influence, and the limitless reach of women in sports. You could feel the inspiration in that room. Every word, every gesture carried weight. Caitlyn Clark was the heartbeat of the moment. Humble, determined, unstoppable. Her discipline and focus didn't just inspire athletes. It inspired dreamers everywhere. She's only at the beginning of her story, yet her impact already feels timeless. Back at WNBA headquarters, Commissioner Cathy Engelbert was reportedly stunned. The same league that tried to cage her brilliance had just watched another sport elevate her beyond their reach. The WNBA didn't just lose a player, they lost their legacy in motion. Today, Caitlyn Clark isn't just an athlete. She's a phenomenon. a force reshaping what female excellence means. She's showing every young girl that talent, persistence, and self-belief can break through any wall, whether it's built by critics, leagues, or outdated systems. Even Aya Wilson's criticism can't touch her momentum. Deep down, everyone knows Caitlyn's rise is inevitable. The movement she started is rewriting history before our eyes. So, what do you think? Should Caitlyn Clark keep chasing greatness on the golf course, or return to the WNBA to finish the story she began? Because right now, the entire world is watching, and Caitlyn Clark isn't just making headlines. She's shaping the future, one legendary swing at a time.